Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today this is the first of 3 videos I am recording. So I am recording a brow tutorial first, as that is the order in which I do my makeup. But first off, I want to let you all know, if you haven't already checked out my foundation routine, I'll leave it linked here so you can go check it out. And let's get started. Okay, so first product we are using today with our brows is the Sleek Brow Kit. I am in shade dark, but there are plenty of other shades in which you can use. So if you haven't picked up this baby, this is an absolute lifesaver for everybody. It has a gel consistency and a powder, so if you want a more natural brow, powders are perfect. If you want the more defined brow, gel and powders to find are on point. As well as that, we are using a Glam & Co 317 brush, which completely mimics the way Zoeva 317, but I actually really like this. I used it today on my clients and I'm obsessing over it. So that is the Glam & Co 317, and this is an Irish brand. So if you want to check out their website, go on ahead and check it out. But let's get into our step-by-step guide on the brows. Yes! Okay, so I have already done one brow, as you can see, and what I used was a Sleek Clear Brow Gel, which is my absolute baby. This is like super glue for your brows. I prime my brows before and after. So Sleek Clear Brow Gel, do your brows, just coat your brows. So what I suggest doing is like so. Push up through the front to give you that kind of nice bushy appearance in the front where you want it to be more natural, and then over and down to the side when you get to the tail. If you're using a coloured brow gel, as this is just clear, but if you're using a coloured, what I suggest doing is like pushing back a wee at times, like so like going through, fluffing it through, because this is going to get the colour pigmentation. It's also going to lift and coat every wee hair. But if you're just using clear and you're just about to fill in your brows, just push it up in the front and over and down to the side. And I probably have way too much on now. This is going to be like cement to get off. So this is us ready to go. What I recommend doing though is leaving that a wee mo. Don't go straight in and try and put your brow product on straight after. Just leave it a wee minute and then you can go in and do your brow product. Just give it a wee bit of time to actually work. So this is one brow done. I really couldn't see. If you noticed, I was over in another setting there, but I really actually couldn't see what I was doing. So this is why I'm moved over here. So don't worry. Well, you probably don't notice because you can't see the background, but we're in a different position now. We're gonna, well, obviously next clip's gonna be brow toot. Let's go. Okay, so we are taking our Glam & Co 317 brush, which I love, by the way. I'm really loving it. I only got it yesterday, but I'm obsessing over it. I used it on my clients and I've just used it to do this brow and I'm loving it. So we are taking the 317 by Glam & Co, and what we're doing is taking the gel consistency, but why we're doing this is we're taking it on the sides of the brush. Do not ever dip down into any formula where it's powder or anything. The reason being is because it's going to separate your bristles. You need to use it on the sides, as this is going to keep the brush nice and thin and sharp to get you that nice thin defined line. So get you that nice thin line. So keep the brush to the sides to get that nice thin line. And we are about to start. So what I do is I always start a quarter of the way in. So what I do is set my brush down flat, just like so. Just set it down, really light pressure, by the way, girls. So settle it down and lift. So I never try and get one big stroke. I set down and lift. So set down, I'll go this way so you can see. Set down, lift, and just draw a straight line to your arch. So from a quarter of the way in, draw a straight line to your arch, but use a setting and lifting motion. So it's not like whoosh, it's set down and go across when you get your line. But whenever you're trying to get that line, set, lift. Now girls, this is never going to be perfect. I can never get mine perfect. It's impossible. Like, I always need concealer. Like, if you see, I need it, but concealer also hides every mistake, so don't ever worry. And now what we're going to do is just taking the product on the side again, and we're just going to follow that down around the tail and make sure you can see. Following your natural hair down around the tail. That's a wee bit easier to do than that first initial step, because you're just following a nice swooping down motion, but the first step's a wee bit harder. Now all we're going to do is mimic up top. So just start in the same position up top as you did down below and follow a straight line to your arch. Same kind of method, setting and lifting, and stop at your arch. If you ever go too rounded, which you'll find sometimes I do, my brows look different every time I do them, don't worry. We can fix with concealer. Then what we're going to do, yet again, is just connect that line to the bottom of your tail, like so. I just take the remainder of whatever the gel is on the brush and just start to feather through in short strokes. So I'm actually going through the rest of the brow now. Sorry, I'm so sorry if you can't see, I'm concentrating on my own big head here. So just pushing through, and if you can see there, I've come down a wee bit below here, but yet again, we'll fix with concealer. So just push through, like so. Now, I like to take a spoolie now to fix that. So I'll take a spoolie and go through the front of the brow. So taking a spoolie off any brush you have, if you have a separate spoolie, that's perfect. And just push up and through the brow. This is going to make sure no areas are clumped or caked together. Everything's going to look as natural as possible, because you know these brows aren't natural, like, well, they're going to look as natural as possible. So push up in the front and over and down to the side. Now, this is where you'll start to see your wee sparse areas coming through where the gel has left it, but that is what your powder's for. So taking the powder, this side, on the side, yet again, and what we're going to do is go over top. Now we're still avoiding that front part. Don't go near that front part ever. Avoid it like the plague. And just filling through, avoiding the front part. That way we're going to get that nice defined brow. It's going to be really pigmented and filled in. So we're just doing the exact same steps as before, only with powder. And if you can see, it looks crazy here, but that's okay. It's going to look cray. We can work with that. The tail's looking a bit cray too, but we can work with that as well. We're not perfect. Spilly, spill, spill. That's not spilly, this is spilly. And just start to feather through. Now what we'll do is take whatever's left, powder's left on our brush, take the brush flatly and flick up in the front of the brow, like so. Now at this moment in time, your brow will be looking a little messy unless you are perfect, but I'm not perfect, so mine never looks perfect. And what I am doing is taking, you know, the wee Rimmel Lasting Finish concealer, and this is in shade 010 Porcelain, and taking a Glam & Co 226 brush, just a wee concealer brush, taking a wee bit of that on our brush, and we are just going to start to carve out the brow. So we're going to start in the inner portion, and we're going to use short strokes yet again. Don't ever use big long strokes, because that makes it harder to keep your nice defined line. So taking short strokes, and I've went a wee bit into it there, but I can fix that. And then just follow it down the tail as well and extend it out past your brow. And if you need to clean up around the top, do, but what I recommend with that is doing it with your foundation colour, just because it's going to make it look more natural, especially if you're nice and tanned. You don't want to be taking white around the brow, or you'll have that halo brow, which I have done, so I'm guilty of it. I'm not going to say I haven't. So you know that halo ring around the top of your brow, you know what I'm talking about. And that's pretty much it, girls. That is it. Simples, simple simples. Obviously I do a penciled brow as well. If you'd like to see a tutorial on it, comment below and I could do a more natural brow, but this is of course the more defined brow. And what I'm going to do now is take that concealer yet again all over the lid, then take my ring finger and blend it in with that top concealer, and this is going to prime your eyes for eyeshadow as well. Now you only need a twitty wee bit of that. A tiny bit will go a long way, like so. And that is it. Taking your Sleek clear brow gel one last time. This is the key. I just tapped it off as if I was tapping off the excess of something. and really brush up in the front. This is where you want them brow hairs to stick up, like so. If you can see, stick them right up in the front and coat them down in the tail. And the same with this one, stick them right up in the front, pushing them right up and down in the tail. Now I'm going to do a wee surveillance here to make sure they look alright and they don't look crazy, so just having a wee nosy. Fix this tail a wee bit. Don't know what's going on over here. Alright, so this is the end of the video and this is the finished look, including 3 different tutorials all in one. So we have our brows, our eyes and our face. Now of course I am porcelain skin, so if you would like to see a tutorial on someone who's more tanned, let me know and I will get that done. I can maybe do it on my sister if you wanted me to do that. But this is the eyes, the brows and the face all in one, and I hope you loved as much as I love recording, and let me know if you would like to see anything else. I will leave all details of my social media down below. Please like and subscribe to my channel for more videos to come. And I can't wait to get chatting with you all. Leave any reviews, please leave me advice of what you would like to see, or advice on what you think I could do better, and suggestions of what you would like to see. I hope you love this as much as I love it, and I can't wait to chat and video more for you in the future. Bye!